Hey, what's up guys, I'm LP and today we're taking a look at the Honda Grace. I'll take you through the exterior bits, show you the interior, and let you in on insights on what goes wrong with these cars and what you look out for before spending your hard-earned coins on this.
So, if in the market seeking a fuel-efficient car without compromising on comfort and features, this video is for you. So buckle up, hit the like button, and let's get into it. Massive thank you to KDJ Imports for giving me this car today. They are located opposite Prestige Plaza. Ask for Mwalimu and you'll be sorted. The Honda Grace boasts a sleek and modern design, characterized by its aerodynamic silhouette. The front has sleek headlights and a sporty bumper design, especially in higher trims. The rear is simple with LED taillights and a subtle trunk spoiler, which I really like that it comes like that. It's a really compact car, even from the outside, but yet so roomy inside, making it ideal for urban environments. The Honda Grace sits in the compact sedan segment, competing with other small sedans like the Toyota Axio, Nissan Sylphy, Mazda 2 sedan, and the Suzuki Ciaz. For trims, it all depends on the market. Here's a breakdown of the key trims and their features. You can pause to go through.
Starting from the back of the Honda Grace. It has many names, but here in Kenya we get it as the Honda Grace. It comes in a hybrid and a non-hybrid. This is the true definition of sporty and unsporty. Just from how the car looks and stuff. You have that really strong rake on the car to make it look as sporty as it can. And the spoiler at the back doesn't help either with its understated looks. You have a rear view camera to help with your reversing. And getting in, you can either press a button here or use your key to press, it pops, then you get into your boot. The boot it's a good size for this kind of car. You can put a couple of suitcases in here. You can put 2 stuffed animals. 2 stuffed animals here at the back, and everything is covered in carpet. Underneath the fourth floor, the first part, you get your tire service kit, and when you go further than that, that's where now you get your hybrid battery. On the non-hybrid, that space is taken by your spare wheel, but this one, because it's a hybrid, you don't get that option of the spare wheel there. The seats split in a 40-60 manner, and the pull tabs here at the back, where you pull, then you have to reach in and lower the seat, but at least you get seats that actually fold from the back. That's the boot area. Let's get to the back seats and see what you have there. The doors open quite wide, so dealing with the child seat manuals here at the back is quite simple, and entry and exit is made even better that way. You might think the sloping roofline actually eats into space, but not as much as other cars. It's been implemented here very well. The only thing it does is it aids your headspace, but entry and exit is pretty good. Another interesting fact is you can't drop the backrests from the back seats. You have to open the boot and do it from the boot, which I wonder why. What I like is the seatbelt has its own area, so that even if you're taking back the seat up, it doesn't catch on the seatbelt. This is the seat in my driving position. I'm about 6 feet tall, and look at that. For headspace, if I sit dead straight, my head touches the roof, and yeah. But if I get more comfortable and relax, I have just a bit, like an inch of space. The foot space is pretty good. I can put my feet underneath, and you have just enough thigh support to be comfortable here at the back. And the seats are pretty comfortable, so that helps feeling more comfortable here at the back. For materials and overall look, it's a simple car. You get plastics all the way to the bottom with a bit of cloth here, same cloth that's on your seat. And for wear and tear, I'm not seeing any scuffs, any cuts, any show of wear and tear in this vehicle as it is. Your center armrest drops and you get 2 cup holders. You can't fit my big bottle here. I won't even try. But for the door cards, nope.
Try again.
Tell me you're a budget car without telling me you're a budget car. No backseat pocket on the driver's side, but you have a backseat pocket on the passenger seat. Budget, right?
You get what you pay for.
The transmission tire is not so big, so you can have a third person here. without feeling too cramped, and the car not being so wide. Having 3 gears at the back, if I move forward a bit, we can be comfortable in this car easily. But if I sit back, 3 adults here, it would be kind of a squeeze, especially for shoulder area. As you can see, I'm nearly going nearly halfway of both outer seats. At the center bit, you get 2 vents for your air conditioning. And another feature that I like is that the window goes all the way down. So yeah, you can chill in the back of this car. Nothing much happening here at the back. Basic as it is, but a good space nonetheless. Let's get to the front seats and see how that is. The seats in this car are all manual, and adjusting them is pretty easy. It comes all the way through. There's not much leg space, though it brings the seat so much forward. These front seats are just as comfortable. You get enough padding, you get enough thigh support, and it's adjustable, as I said, to your preference. How do I feel being in this car? Even if I hid the badge, I would know I'm sitting in a Honda, because I'm seeing bits I've seen in other Hondas, specifically the Honda Fit. The relationship between this and the Fit is quite similar. Just now the Fit is the station wagon, and this is the saloon version of that. So the layout is quite familiar if you're used to Honda products. Materials, you get plastics all round. Hapa ni economy fully. Because of what the car is, it's functional, it works, and it lasts a very long time. So I have no gripes with this car. On your gauge cluster, on one side, you get your car details and stuff. And on the left-hand side, you have your drive functions. So your hybrid power and charge limits and what gear that you're in. And most guys have actually asked me what the L usually is for. It's just like an automatic car. So now the L is low gears, but high torque. Drive is just a normal drive. Reverse is normal reverse. And the gear shifter, I normally don't like gear shifts in hybrids, but I find that this one is a better implementation than the Toyota version. It's still, yeah, for me, but it's something I can live with. Yeah. Moving on swiftly. At the center bit, you have your multimedia system. At the bottom here, you have your HVAC controls. That's all in touch, no buttons, but it's quite responsive. At the bottom here, you have a 12-volt power socket, 2 pretty small cup holders, a space dedicated for your handbrake to relax, and 2 small spaces for your key. On your armrest, you have one of the smallest spaces I've seen in any cars. On your glove compartment, it's sizable. It's not lined in carpet or felt, so things will rattle in there. For connectivity, unless you go aftermarket, you and the car are 2 separate entities. And one other thing I've noticed with these hybrid cars, the brakes are so sharp. It's something you have to get used to if you jump from a normal non-hybrid car into a hybrid car. Visibility all around is pretty good, even though you have really small side mirrors. But at the back, even though you have the sloping roofline, you have enough glass housing to see the back, even if I look through this rear view mirror. On the right-hand side, you have your window controls, your eco mode for Honda, then you have your driver aids underneath. The steering wheel is a basic steering wheel. All you get is a few buttons to reset your trip meter and to go through some of the functions on the right-hand side menu. Up top on your visor, you get vanity mirrors that are pretty big and on both sides, so they didn't cheap on that, at least. That's everything important here at the front. Let's open the bonnet and see what we have there. Open your bonnet. Your latch is on the left-hand side, and you push that up, then you lift. No gas struts here, so back to the old reliable stick. For engines, you get 2 versions, a naturally aspirated 1.5 liter petrol and a 1.5 liter petrol hybrid engine. For fuel economy, here is where the grace is meant to shine, especially the hybrid version. The non-hybrid gets around 18 kilometers per liter, and the hybrid variant gets around 25 kilometers per liter on the low side. So for urban driving, you can't really hate on this car. It does what it's made to do and saves you money in the process, especially in regions with high fuel prices.
Safety-wise, the Honda is packed with tech to keep you protected. Standard features include multiple airbags, ABS, electronic stability control, brake assist and hill start assist, and a rear view camera, plus more. For crash tests, the Honda Grace hasn't been crash tested by global organizations like the IIHS or the Euro NCAP, but it meets Japanese safety standards, and that accounts for something. The Honda is generally reliable, with few major issues reported. However, some common concerns include underbody rust in humid climates, degrading door sills, letting water get inside the car, timing belt wear and oil leaks around the valve cover gasket, battery degradation in older models, which is expected, reducing electric on your range. So, a pretty reliable car, nonetheless. For insurance, it won't run you down due to its compact size and low repair costs. And talk about repairs. Routine maintenance is inexpensive thanks to the widespread parts available. Hybrid models may have slightly higher repair costs due to the complexity of the hybrid system, which in this day and time have little to none maintenance costs unless the battery needs replacing. Then yeah, that extra kidney may just come in handy.
Chest pains!
Seriously though, all the savings you would have made with low repair costs and fuel, you'll be able to do these repairs pretty easily. So budget for it early, just in case. So, should you buy the 2014-2020 Honda Grace? If you're after a simple, reliable, fuel-efficient compact sedan, it's hard not to recommend you to check out the Honda Grace. While it may not match the resale value and parts availability of some competitors, the Grace blends of efficiency, comfort, and Honda's reliability makes it a compelling choice for used car buyers seeking a practical and economical vehicle. But do your homework, get a pre-purchase inspection, especially on that hybrid battery. Check the service records and negotiate wisely. And the Honda Grace could be your next fuel warrior.
If you found this review helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with all your friends. And if you have questions about this specific car or any other car, just ask me in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. And catch you guys on the next one. These people talk a lot, Bana. So many warnings. I wonder what they say.